It's a fact. Those-
Five.
And go.
I'll call the meeting of the governing council for the Public Academy of Performing Arts to order at 6:03 p.m. My name is Barbara Campbell. I am the chair of the governing council.
Paradise, GC.
Renee Edwards, GC.
Tom Lowe, GC.
Jessica Short, GC. Tiffany Lopez, executive director.
Isaac Trujillo, GC.
I'm Rhonda Macias, business manager. I'm here.
I have a motion to go to the agenda.
Motion to approve. Tom Lowe, yes.
Jessica Short, yes.
Isaac, yes.
Barb Campbell, yes. Motion carries. Did everybody have a minute to review the previous? We have a motion to approve the previous meeting. Second.
Tom Lowe, yes.
Jessica Short, yes.
Yes, sorry. I was ready.
Barb Campbell, yes. This previous meeting minutes have been approved. Did we have anybody else spoken to? There is a student that has signed up, but she went home due to illness, so she wants to talk about dual credit waiting and impact. Yeah. Budget, Mr. Paradise.
Rhonda's here.
Oh, Rhonda here?
She is.
I am here, but
Rhonda.
I'm having such a hard time
Hi,
hearing
Rhonda.
you guys. Hi, can you hear
Are
me
you
okay?
live?
Yeah.
Is the volume up on the laptop?
How about now? Can you hear me?
It was great. There's nobody else.
Nobody else, I like that. You gonna find anything?
No.
Can you guys hear me?
We have no peers.
When did the finance come in?
How big is 7,500 square feet?
He wasn't in attendance. He did review.
I need to hear.
This says she's talking. No one can hear.
Yeah.
We can't hear you, Rhonda.
Oh no, I'm talking. I can barely hear you guys.
The audio on the left hand side. Make sure it's coming.
Oh, yeah, just change your setting.
From the speaker.
So change that. Can you hear us?
I can hear.
Here
we go.
Oh, you can hear me? Okay. Yay. Okay. I can hear you guys fine. So, we did have our meeting on Tuesday. It was, I think, Kyle, you were out. You had something to do, but you did review the financials. I don't know if you still had any questions about that. So it was Paul, Tamara, and myself, and we did go over some journal entries. We also went over the budget balances. Right now in our operational, we have a budget balance of $2,033,000. The only other thing that I wanted to point out on the budget balance is which one was it? The idea B, the 24106. There's a small balance of 2,568. That balance is, well, I'm just going to leave it there for a while because I did talk to Roberta from APS and she let me know that PED did not allocate the right amount to the schools. They over allocated. So that's going to cause like a trickle effect. Of course, it's going to hit down to the charter schools. So they're going to pull a little bit of our IDB as well. They just don't know how much it is. So I'm just going to leave it at the $2,000 balance for now. Of course, the funds down at the bottom, the 31,701 and the 31,600. Well, the 31,600 now goes to APS. The 31,701 we'll use if we do find a building towards the down payment. And that's actually it. That's all I wanted to point out. And that we did not have any new POs over 5,000. And no new bars.
Approved. Second.
Paul Paradise, yes.
Mayors, yes.
Tom Malone, yes.
Jessica Furt, yes.
Isaac, yes.
Yes. January finishes, we have no bars, no bars,
No,
Right.
no.
okay. And motion to approve January check register.
Motion to approve. Second.
Paul Paradise, yes.
Mayors, yes.
Tom Malone, yes.
Jessica Furt, yes.
Isaac, yes.
Yes. So voting finance committee report. Moving right along to the executive. Good evening, everybody. Hopefully, we'll wait the dirt out of our eyeballs. I do want to let you know. There is a tremendous amount of illness going on. Of students were absent due to illness. Pretty sure that is.
I gotta
We
go.
are still hoping after the weekend we can start fresh next week. We are in performance season, which is exciting and wonderful. So we want our students to be healthy and well, and also hopefully on their Chromebooks, working on their assignments, just like when we're absent from work, we still have to do our work when we get back. So hopefully they're working on assignments. We're 2 weeks out from the end of the quarter. We have our counseling team meeting with students that have potential failure, like at the progress report. They're calling them in, just coaching them, seeing what they can do, what assignments are they missing, what problems are they having. So every time progress and report cards happen, we are meeting with those kids individually. And we are in also pre-registration mode. So yesterday, Miss Molina, myself, and Miss Walker went into history classes, met with kids while they pick out the courses that they most like to have or they need to have for next school year. There's a Google form that we use. I did send that out to parents, but actually, did parents get an email about registration links? Yeah. I sent it out last week, but I'm not sure it went, so we'll probably get it tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean,
Because I
we installed the Google form in his classroom,
Yeah,
but I didn't get an email.
Yeah. so I had a parent ask me about that too, because I put it in the announcements, but there were so the letter that you'll get is right here in the packet that I sent with it, but I think it's not from us, so I'll send that out. So there's an opportunity for you to sit with your student to go from together conversation. So if we get duplicates in there, that's okay, we'll just look at it. It's really just letting kids know that we try our best to do what they want. Sometimes it's in conflict with close courses that they wanted. And then of course, middle school students are taking music in the dance bus. So if they don't get it, then oh, they also never coming to do that once. Well, in our school, we're having all middle school students take music and dance, and then in high school, they have to take dance. So hopefully they can find something they really like.
Yeah,
new dance. So then I just want to highlight that the quantum film that was made last year with the United Soccer team actually got to have a grand showing of that at Explora for their quantum day. That was really successful. Also want to share with you, I in the packet the performance framework, the charter desk audit that I submitted to Albuquerque Public Schools. They are hiring a new person in charge of charter communication and charter oversight. And that job is posted. In the meantime, they are working with their team to look at things. So I don't know when we'll get feedback, but it's been submitted. And just want to encourage you, if you did want to have tickets for senior showcase or spring dance, but you haven't emailed me yet, to make sure you get the seats that you would like.
You know, I emailed, it said email, but I had a little.
Yeah, I think I got
Say
it.
what info, okay,
Yeah.
all right.
But you haven't heard back yet. So I'll follow up. Yeah, from your Christmas gift.
I just sent you an email for Little Shop. I'll do it for the others too, but I just have to check the dates again.
We'll also update you, we're in communication with the architect that came into the plan for the parking restructuring. She had been ignored by the capital master plan for months, but was able to get a hold of them, and they said there is money allocated towards Albuquerque Public Schools for parking improvements. And so there is financing available, so we're looking at that construction to happen over the summer, to have a long extended loop. She just had to go back and update the drawings because now they're very old from the start of the school year.
Very old, big road.
It's a wreck.
But they're gonna be doing it this year for sure. It's-
Well, I haven't seen it in writing, but she
Okay.
assured me there is funding tied to it, so it can move forward. She has to update the plans, and then hopefully,
Well,
the hope is that things could get set in motion so that that construction could happen over the summer.
keep
For
us-
sure.
Yes.
Keep us notified.
They literally told us
That's,
they were starting breaking ground on the new building and then
Yeah.
like, oh, 2 weeks later, that's joking.
It's a wreck.
Uh, Anything else this one, please? It's all right. Yeah.
Yeah. Long
All right, you can go home.
Huh? I have another meeting at 7, so we're gonna see what happens.
Do we have our dance department report?
I think he was going to come. I think he would love to invite you to the spring dance concert and also to the high school musical next week. But he is scheduled, well, dance department is scheduled to come back again. They've like signed up 3 times, so.
What's the musical next week?
It is Little Shop of Horror, High School Musical Theater at the South Broadway Cultural Center.
I would like to go.
That's okay.
I'll email you
Okay.
what I needed to know. Also, if you're at South Broadway Cultural Center, you have a minute walk through the modern art exhibit on the far side. Really cool. Very beautiful stuff over there right now.
I think it's just that.
I was at another thing. It was. Yeah, okay, so organizational business, the president's report is, I'm certain that you've heard by now via rumor that the building we were looking at did not pass the due diligence inspections. There was a problem with the land itself, and then there's a problem with percentages that were apparently on the property. So since we can't build a school where we give children cancer, we're not gonna build there. If you're gonna put it that way.
Those burritos are good.
So having said all of that, I would like to say, keep your eyes out for vacant property, for buildings that might be a good spot. I had a couple of ideas. I've had some other people come and say to me, what about this spot? What about that spot? So I think that there's some potential out there, a little bit kind of off the beaten path. Yeah, And it's a bummer because that would have been a great facility for us, but there was just no one. It was like- Yeah, not happening.
Did we spend the money, the $60-something thousand for?
No,
Okay, so
No,
we didn't.
because
No.
before that money had to go, we had passed the original
Okay.
preliminary site inspection.
Yeah.
And that's when they came back and said,
No.
this site has issues.
Okay.
One of them,
And
the,
Steve was like, no.
yeah, Steve, right,
He's like,
that
I'm
was
not
like-
buying it.
it was, there were two major things that were not, correctable on a timeline that would have been reasonable,
Hmm.
so. Yeah, so that was the end of that. I know Renee's been having long-range planning meetings. I believe there was one last week that I totally missed. I'm sorry.
I did too.
So it was just for me.
It was just Renee's.
Tamara.
Well, we did have a little conversation and Tamara reached out to ask a couple questions about, so, you know, we had a copy of the bylaws that were definitely ancient, and so she checked in to see if they had a newer version that we just didn't know where it was. I don't know if you
For
got
the
an answer.
foundation.
Did you find it?
I haven't heard back from her. Do you have?
I have heard nothing from her.
Renee said it was only, it was
Reading it,
2005.
It's a fax from 2005.
Facts.
That sounds about right.
2005.
Yeah, then things were applied by the same pinch, right? Yeah, no, I'm not surprised at all. There were a lot of interesting things there.
And then Rhonda is gonna connect with Jennifer Lopez once
Yes.
she gets back into town, which she thinks will be in March, so that we can move forward with correcting the right person to get on the bank account,
Yes,
because that's gonna be you. at some
Right.
point.
It was supposed to be me, and then when we went to do it this summer, there was a problem with the naming of the account.
And so the way it's listed for tax purposes doesn't match what it's done now, but Rhonda knows how to fix that.
Okay.
Yeah, what's really strange though is that they're allowing Jennifer Lopez to do anything because she's not even on the Secretary of State site as a board member. I don't know how that happened or when that happened, so it's really weird, but whatever, we'll try to get it fixed going forward.
All you can do, you can't go backwards,
Yeah.
it doesn't work.
So, yeah, we're just pending those things, and, you know, when we know some of those things, then we can move forward on other things. There were some questions definitely from that version of the bylaws, but again, if like more recent version exists, that probably would straighten out some of the things that were in there.
See what I can find out and let you guys know.
Okay.
Thank you.
Of course.
Okay, so I have nothing else for the president's report. Thank you, Renee, for the long-range planning committee report, and it looks like we're going into executive session for the real estate acquisition.
I think that was from last time.
Yeah, I think.
So I
So we
don't,
don't need to do that,
not,
so we're not exiting executive session either.
no.
Okay. In general, is there anything else that needs to be shared with the committee?
But do I have a question? So what point do we, check in to see who's continuing for next year? They'll get sometime around now.
Yeah, it's usually March.
yeah.
Yeah. So if you don't have your hours yet, then that's something you should do. I think.
It's just me. It's just me.
Isaac?
Everyone else did a great job.
We're
It's
just
just
gonna
me.
say in general,
No.
whoever doesn't have their hours,
Isaac.
I'm signed up for the Academy.
not looking at
We're pointing any
It's
fingers.
just me. I'll get it done before June.
I literally spent the day with it running in the back.
I've been there, I know, me too. I've been there, I know.
It's just, sometimes it's really hard to do. I got it.
I just haven't had time to sit down and.
We had the opportunity to do it very early. It's just that-
And you did.
Yes,
I just feel like Paul brought pastries and someone else brought donuts.
yeah, we just hung out and chatted for 4 or 5 hours or whatever it was.
the appropriate time to get the credit.
Appropriate time, yes.
5
Thank you.
A
hours.
little bit.
Thank you
It
for
worked-
clarifying.
Five
It
hours.
worked pretty, it was pretty
pretty
good,
good.
and it was pretty good training.
It was good.
Interesting information.
Yeah.
I'd be happy to schedule again if you want to look at calendars and tell me some dates, I could
Yeah.
set that up.
Probably a good idea.
Then
But
Isaac
please
will be
check
all set.
Isaac's calendar.
Yeah.
I was out of town that weekend.
Yeah.
I was definitely out of town that weekend.
That would be
Saturday.
nice though, to not have that over next year.
Yeah, it can feel like a long time. Okay, thank you, everybody, for coming out. Thank you for coming. I'm glad you're here. Herb had specifically asked me if I would have time to meet with him in February. I said, pick a time, tell me, and I will be there.
And did you do it?
No,
Okay.
but
He
I'm
asked
gonna,
us for dates
okay,
that we could meet, which
So-
were provided.
And
Um,
he and I spoke, I don't know
we'll
if I'm
see.
interrupting. He and I spoke and he was looking at setting the February time and that's the news we found out about the building. So
Okay.
he said, well,
That's
let's
not-
wait.
That makes sense. I figured it.
I'm okay with that too. Again, unless somebody's sitting on a piece of land, we need like 5 flat acres, which is super.
No, that's it. Okay.
What is this building was lovely.
I mean, that would be the
You gotta
best.
be able to
We
get
could-
the
If we could
property.
purchase this
That's right.
building, that'd be the best.
If we could get the property, it wouldn't be a problem.
We cannot purchase this building.
I know.
We have been down that path a couple of different ways.
We can, they just won't let us.
They just won't sell it.
Right.
Right, that's the same.
Yeah.
This building is not for sale, is what I really meant to say.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to say.
And we should
Um,
talk to our people. I don't know, I'm just kidding.
Paul, do you know something we don't know? Like, what are you holding out on us, Paul?
There's always me.
The amount of stuff that Paul knows that we don't know is,
It's
large.
astronomical.
Limitless.
It's a
Mind
lot.
blowing.
Do the bylaws need to just be rewritten if,
We don't need to
Yes,
know.
if there's not a newer
Yeah.
version.
It may be done.
It
That
could
was,
be, right?
that was a couple of years ago discussion. I
okay,
just didn't have.
Yeah, she just didn't have a copy. That's all she could.
and there's nothing on the website that.
And it's the foundation bylaws.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me,
Do you have
Look
access to
to-
Melanie's old emails?
So it would have been a project that Herb and Jennifer did together. They
Mm.
met and there might be paper written things.
Oh.
Like it was a project they were doing and so I don't have that.
Well, if
I
Jennifer-
have
once
some.
Jennifer gets back in town, if she has it, she probably have it.
Oh, yeah.
I can look to in some of the secretary like paperwork that I inherited. I have no idea if it would be in there, but I'll
I do
look.
think Herb and Jennifer are gonna be the keepers of that
Okay.
because they created it
Mm.
and it wouldn't.
Have gone anywhere
I
else.
know.
Okay.
That was one of
Okay.
the foundation stuff.
Or you're,
Yeah.
like,
I know.
Feel free.
Feel free to look, yeah.
The bylaws need
In
to
your
be
spare
published or just,
the
You're
foundation.
supposed to
It's
file
just-
it when
it's
it's
all
submitted to
that.
IRS with the tax return for the not-for-profit status. And in theory, they should be updated every year, every couple of years. I work with some exempt organizations that haven't updated their bylaws since the 60s.
so this past tax season, something was submitted.
I don't know.
And if you're not, Rhonda, you might help with this answer. I think if you're not collecting in, if you're not taking in so much money, there's you're not required to do
So
something.
you're required to file as a not-for-profit
Mhm.
unless you're a church regardless. If you are a not-for-profit making less than $25,000 in total gross receipts in a year,
Yeah.
you can file what they call a postcard return, which is just saying IRS.
Yeah, the e-card.
Yeah, it's the e-form or something. Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Lousy.
That was not you. That was, I only have one phone.
Yeah,
actually.
so, yeah, shoot.
So, I am working under the assumption that that was filed, because if it was not filed, we would have been.
Yeah.
I had been filing it for years and then I don't know if it was Virginia. I can't remember who actually kind of took over. But then they started filing, so I couldn't tell you if they've been filing or not. It's
Again,
probably
as
been like 2 or 3 years since I last did it.
the IRS also notifies the state
Okay.
when they, yeah. It's a pain in the.
I know.
Took
he was
us.
talking about doing that
Okay, I will, I'll follow up with him. I don't see any bylaws on the, related to the foundation on here, but.
Excuse me, I think it's gonna be a Word doc on Jayla's computer.
This is better than a piece of paper.
Or a 2005.
Right.
Possible too.
So moving forward with the piece of, the property, do we still want to be working with the same developer, or are we?
I think we're kind of tied into them. right now.
We're tied into
I
it?
think, I
Okay.
think we're tied into them right now, which does not mean that
They timed out. That's weird.
Wow, timed out.
I guess so. Or they just ended me.
They're like, we're gonna talk some shit. We can't have our business manager fucking listening.
Right.